Hello all. It's thinking. There's like a 35-second delay. I don't know what the problem is anymore, but there you are, and there you have it. So it's going to take 30 extra seconds for me to see what you guys are talking about or asking. So bear with me. I also do not have a moderator today, I don't think. So again, you're going to have to bear with me as we do this thing. We do have a list. Jessica is first and Linda is second. Let's see if anybody else paid, and we're going to get to it. Now, if you are a regular here, you know how it goes. I do a reading and I don't do or answer any questions while I'm doing a reading, okay? So, hey guys. So no moderator, I don't think today. We'll see if one of my moderators come on. So you're going to have to bear with me. Any of my regulars, if newbies come in here asking questions, please answer them for me. Because I don't like to stop in the middle of a reading to answer people's questions and people get upset. But, I mean, if you were getting a reading, you wouldn't want me to stop in the middle of your reading to answer somebody else's question, right? So, in between each reading, hey, Jennifer Bentley. In between each reading, I will look to see if who else paid, and I will answer questions before I go on to the next reading. There are lots of regulars in this live. There always are. So even if you see them, if you don't see a moderator, and if you don't know what a moderator is, their name's highlighted in blue and they have a little wrench next to their name. That means that they're there to help answer your questions. If you don't see anybody like that, still ask the question, because odds are there's my regulars like Jennifer in here that can answer any question you want. If you're new, it is 10 for a question to be asked. You can pay here, which I'd rather it be being paid here on Super Chat. That is the little $ button next to where you type in your questions or whatever you're going to say. And if you absolutely can't do it that way, go to my PayPal account. I forgot to put it. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. You can pay me in PayPal. If Super Chat doesn't work for you, I'd rather you pay via Super Chat. There you go. There's the link to my PayPal. Thanks, Laura. Laura and Jennifer are regulars. If you have questions, please ask them, because I don't think I have any moderators here today. And if you like this live, hit like and subscribe and notification and all. All right, so Jessica is first for 3 questions, then Linda for 2 questions, and Jennifer for 1, and Laura for 2. If you can't stick around, I will timestamp this at the end, and you can come back later. Go to the first pinned comment below this video and go down till you see your name and click the timestamp next to it. It'll take you right to your reading. Let's do it. Let's do it for Jessica. Again, ask any of the regulars here. Most of them are regulars if you have a question about what you want to know, and they will answer you, okay? I do not believe I have moderators today. So let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, they may pop in here later. Somebody may pop in. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Let me put all my rings back on for Jessica. Jessica paid for 3 questions. We're going to use the Llewellyn deck today. It's the same deck that I'm using for next week's readings. Why did MC remove his pick from his WhatsApp? I'm assuming. Why did MC remove his pick from his WhatsApp? Ooh, Queen of Wands. Temperance in reverse. I'm going to quit showing cards, y'all, because it just takes up too much time. 8, the Strength card, the Lover's card. Interesting. He may be doing something shady. Eight of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the two. Five of Pentacles. Interesting. It's weird. It's like he's taking the lead. He's going undercover. Temperance in reverse. He doesn't want anybody to see that he's not moving forward. He's a hot mess. Sounds like a Libra right now. They are in their villain era, just so you know. He's like strongly moving forward, but doesn't want anybody to see what he's doing. They're possibly, I'll say this, possibly you'll be talking to other people. No, I don't see anybody in particular. The Lover's card, whatever. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a Gemini. To me, it strikes me more as him moving forward without anybody seeing what he has to do. Now, me as a Gemini, I'll say this, Jessica, nothing pisses me off more than somebody who is tracking me. I will do everything in my human power to do that. Everything I have is private. I have thousands of people try to friend me on Facebook. It's never going to happen. Might as well give it up, okay? I have barely any people on there it is because I don't like people knowing what I'm doing. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm out doing something horrible. It just means I'm tired of people watching every freaking move I make. He may be talking to other people, but again, it's not like, I feel like he's concentrating on work, but he may be talking to people, flirting and stuff, but it's not something he's going to move into, but he doesn't want anybody to know that. Sometimes we just don't want people to know. Five Pentacles in the end is abandonment. I feel like he's abandoning everyone right now. And you're going to ask me, what do you mean by that? And I'm going to say everyone. Friends, family, you, kid, exes, whatever. I feel like he just wants to focus on doing whatever the hell he wants to do. And again, that does not mean sleeping with 7 people. It means he just wants to live his life without being watched. And if he talks to somebody, it doesn't mean he's talking to somebody to get in their pants or to get in a new relationship or something. I think he's just tired of people watching him. I really do. Even though you still know that's his what's up or whatever. I think he's tired. Why has MC not reached out? Oh, 2 of Wands. The Fool. 8 of Pentacles again. The Star card. I think he's just taking a break. The King of Pentacles. The 8 of Cups. I think he's really contemplating life and where he wants to go from here. The 9 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. I still think you'll hear from him again. I think he's just contemplating life. Have you ever just, I mean, as a Gemini, all my friends and family know that if I'm not talking, leave me the hell alone. Okay? Because I'm exhausted. I'm tired of trying to explain everything or talk to everybody or do everything. You know, and I feel like this is more, the fact that he's choosing a path just to move forward and working hard and to wherever he's supposed to end up, he'll end up. He's just having faith that wherever he's supposed to end up, he'll end up. Okay. I feel like he feels a lot of stuff that's going around him. Again, I'm not necessarily saying it's you. I feel like he feels like all of us feel right now, which the universe is shaking us up and making us feel like we're going to effing lose it. And I feel like that's how he feels. And he's like taking a break. That's what I feel like. It's like he feels if he's going to contact you, you may get in an argument or something again. It feels like a little bit of a nightmare or stress and anxiety with the nightmare card here. I think he's just kind of waiting for things to blow over and everybody, including himself, to just cool off and things, and then he'll contact again. Everybody in the world right now is this far from losing their shit. Okay? Everybody. So we rub up against everybody, and then everybody irritates everybody else a little bit more. And for a lot of people, they have to just step away. I'm one of those people, to gain control of the anxiety within, because they don't want to say anything else stupider than what they already said. Because again, during this time, chaos reigns with Mercury in retrograde. And it's like everybody is bouncing off of everybody. So it's not just you he's probably having a problem with, but his boss, his coworkers, his friends, his family. We all are. It's because of how the stars are aligned. He's just taking a breath. He's kind of waiting for everything to settle down a little bit. How does Mario think Jessica, feel about him right now at this moment? It feels very anxiety-ridden when I pull his cards. I feel anxiety-ridden when I pull his cards. I think he just needs a break. How does Mario think about Jessica, and how does he feel about her? Oh, well, you get the Sun. He still feels like happiness when he thinks of you, warmth. That's a good sign. Oh, probably going to come back and make that offer, the Ace of Pentacles. But sometimes we just got to let them go about their own business. Six of Swords, moving into the future. Ooh, Death. Wanting a new phase in the relationship. But I think he knows that everybody's hyper right now, and he just doesn't want, he wants to wait. The High Priestess, see, waiting, keeping it to himself. I think he still feels really good about you. Eight of Wands, and moving forward. But sometimes we can tell when we're in something. Ace of Swords, New Beginning, and Truth and Justice. Ah, the 1111 card, Four of Wands. I think he still feels good about you and about the relationship. But you've rubbed each other wrong. And it's got to do, I can't express it enough, with the Mercury in retrograde, the Saturn in retrograde, Pluto in retrograde. It's like when he was coming to see you, he didn't mean to get all riled up, but the planets are where the planets are. So I think he's just taking a break. But the fact that when you ask how he feels about you, the crowning card's the Sun, happiness, you make him feel happy. And that there is possibility of an offer coming in, and the dying away of what's happened before and moving forward. But he's kind of keeping itself to himself for now, but he will move towards you. 1111. Sometimes we just got to sit back and let it happen. Oh, God, don't tell me I read it wrong again. I swear to God, I'm going to lose it. How does Mario think Jessica? Oh, I did read it wrong again. All right, let me pull more cards. Hold on. How does Mario think that Jessica feels about him right now at this moment? The Hanged Man. The Magician in reverse. He doesn't know how you feel. He may feel like you're... Now, again, don't forget, I'm not saying this, okay? And just because this is how he's feeling doesn't mean it's true. He feels like hung up. He feels like you may be manipulating him a little bit. Nobody says that's true. Don't yell at me. We're asking how he feels. And sometimes people feel a certain way even though it's not happening. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Then we also get the Strength card in reverse. He feels maybe like the bond's weakened a little bit. The Page of Cups in reverse. He doesn't feel like reaching out. Goes along with everything. Again, I don't believe in mistakes. I've been reading these damn questions wrong for 3 effing weeks. Probably because Source wants you to know the other side of it. Really, honest to God. Again, I don't believe in mistakes. I don't believe in them. Ooh, the High Priestess. Again, he's keeping things to himself. Star in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords. Wow. He feels like you feel... Oh, God. He thinks that you feel hung up, that either he's manipulating you or you're manipulating him, one way or the damn other. And he thinks that you feel, this is the that really confuses me. He thinks that you feel like the bond. Again, I'm reading it from his side. But the way that you say it makes me want to read it from his side. He thinks you think that you two are hung up. You think that either he's manipulating you or you're trying to manipulate him. He thinks that maybe the bond that you two share, you think that it may be weakening, that you may not want to move ahead, Page of Cups in reverse, that you, it's really hard to read it when it's questioned like that. I feel like he feels that you feel it's weird because every time I try to read it as what you feel, it makes me feel what he feels. Okay. And sometimes the way the questions are asked, it blurs everything. So I feel that he thinks that you feel, Jesus Christ, like he's hiding stuff because the High Priestess and the Star coming out in reverse, he thinks that you feel like possibly this is not meant to be, but you still want to move forward with it, the Wheel of Fortune. He also definitely feels that you feel that he's cheating. 7 of Swords. That's what it feels like. He feels like you think that, and that you feel like he's cheating. Jesus, criminy. It's very muddled. When we're trying to cross-reference, it gets cloudy because you wanting to know what he thinks that you feel, he's guessing, okay? Because we can't read anybody's mind. The fact that everything come out in reverse except for the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune and the 7 of Swords speaks very highly of him not knowing what the hell that you feel, okay? So he's guessing, just like you're guessing how he feels. He's guessing that the fact that we have the manipulation card, the only card I take as the manipulator is the Magician in reverse. So he feels that you feel like he's manipulating. But I think that he feels that you're manipulating. But then he feels that you feel that it's weakening the bond. Why? Because the Strength is in reverse. I think he also thinks that you feel like you can't express yourself all the time because of that High Priestess that came in the upright. And that may be, now listen, don't get me wrong. You may disagree because when you do express yourself, it gets all pissed off. But I also feel that he feels that you think that you can't, that you feel like you can't express yourself. And that if you felt that you could express yourself more and more and more, that maybe everything would get clearer sooner, right? But he definitely feels that you feel that he's a cheater or he's betraying you. It's a crazy way to do a reading. It really is. It's a crazy way to do a reading. Let's do it. Let's see what you're saying. You read it wrong. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was trying to get your attention. That's okay. Again, since I don't have a moderator here, it's going to be hard because without a moderator to answer everybody's questions, I will not know until the end. But that's okay. Hey, Virgo check. I feel like he feels that you feel, he feels, it's very hard when you're trying to imagine somebody who's in a Libra right now, who's in a really difficult, all the cardinal signs are in a shitty time right now. They're in their villain era. So when you're in your villain era, you're already kind of predisposed of thinking that everybody's out to get you, okay? So then what happens is what you're thinking in your own head, you make up that your person is thinking. And I get this a lot with him, but even more so now because, again, the planets are aligned really weirdly, okay? So I think he is feeding some of the feelings he has into what he believes that you are feeling. You get what I'm saying? He's projecting is what I'm trying to say. There you go. There's the short version of me trying to say 5,000 times what I was trying to say. I think he's projecting a lot of what he's feeling into what you're feeling when that's not the truth. But I do believe he thinks of everything that he believes you feel is that he thinks that you feel like he's out effing around, and that in some way or another that it's making the bond between the two of you weaken. Most of all, it's okay. I'm just trying to, it's hard to express it when we're like, it's like being a double agent. You know what I mean? You're not just trying to guess what he's thinking. You're trying to guess what he's guessing you're thinking. You know what I mean? And it can be very blurred and swampy in something like that. Don't worry about it. It's all good. He blows up every time I say something. He thinks I'm trying to hurt him or tell him what to do. Yeah. And then in the back of his mind, he's like, if she would have told me this sooner, we wouldn't have got in a fight, which is probably crap. Okay. But in his own mind, he's like, why didn't she say this, I don't know, however many months ago? So, and I know as a Gemini, we have a tendency to really think about everything. This is where we can get caught up because we're trying to think about it from our own side. We're trying to think about it from their side. We're trying to step out of the box of what everything's going on in and look at it from the outside. We try not to overreact. And this is what I talk about all the time on the Gemini side of this channel, is that we are trying to be factual and intellectual about it, but our person just wants us to lose our shit, and it proved to them that we really care more often than we don't, and we're just trying to be fair and we come across wrong, and so then it's our fault again. Okay. So I think he would rather you just tell him every time something, let him blow up. Who cares? He'll figure out you're going to tell him exactly what the hell you want. Oh, you want me to tell you what I think every time? Okay, then. And then it's like, man, I wish you'd go back to, now you show me every once in a while. Then shut up, all right? You communicate plenty. I think he still thinks that there's some things that you've kept quiet about because you got the High Priestess twice. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean it's true that you asked how he thought you were feeling. Just because that's what he thought you're feeling doesn't mean he's right. That's the key, you see. A lot of times when in a situation or relationship or something, that person is thinking completely the opposite of what we're thinking about. They think they're projecting their thoughts into us, and we're not thinking that. So just keep saying it out loud so he knows what the hell's going on. Money. I don't communicate about my money. Oh, that could be it, girl. That could be it. He's muddled. And I'll say there's a couple different zodiac signs that I feel I can drown in when I'm trying to read cards to them because they're so crazily, like every 2 seconds their mind changes to something else. It's Libra, Scorpio. There's one more. What's the other one? They get very muddled. Okay, because they themselves can drown in their emotional state. And so when you're in there and start trying to pull cards and stuff, especially during right now with the craziness that's going on in the effing universe, it amplifies everything everybody is feeling by 1,000%. So I'm glad retrograde is going to kind of pulsate out here before too long. And that means that when that happens, it means that, unfortunately, eclipse season. So it's like, oh, then we get to end everything. So whether it's good or bad, whether we like it or not, whatever's supposed to end ends, right? Thank you, Bev. Thank you, everybody, for helping me out because I don't have any moderators here today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All right, let me go back and check everything. Let's see. I got to go back now. That took a long time. Okay, Claire, you're after Laura, and that's okay. It was supposed to. It's supposed to take extra and extra pulls if it's meant to take extra and extra pulls, you guys. I don't believe in mistakes, just like I don't believe in coincidences. But I get frustrated because I'm like, cards, just tell me what she needs to know, and it hacks me off. Lilith, you're after Claire. I'm like, just clear it up, damn it. I'm done. You heard what was said, but they're like, no, she needs to know this too. That's how it goes. Then after Lilith, we have KM and HM. I'm just going to put KM and HM. It's easier that way. I don't have any moderators, so you guys are going to have to bear with me today, okay? You really, no, you're fine. It's just, I don't know why every time I can't read it right. Okay, there has to be something going on that you need to know the other part too, not just what you want to know, but you're supposed to know the other part. You did not have to do that, Jessica. Okay, thank you. To me, if I read it wrong, then it was meant to be read wrong because you needed to know something else. But I can tell you, I only get irritated when I'm like, I know what you're trying to say, but I cannot freaking express it correctly. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Okay, you didn't have to do that. All right, up next is, that was Jessica. Then we have Linda. I need a different marker because I'm going to get confused. Then Jennifer, Laura, Claire, Lilith, and KMHM. Okay. Thank you. Linda, you're next. No worries. Cassie. I'll put that off to the side, y'all. Let me tell you what. I was laughing, Jessica, and my abs hurt. Okay. So I know I got a good workout yesterday because it's been a long time since when I laughed, my abs hurt. Okay. For Linda, don't forget we're going to have a $5 Friday this Thursday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. That is Chicago time. We're going to do pendulum readings. Okay. I'm doing it there. I'm up against a lot lately. I'm trying with all I have to get better. Will I ever be progressing financially? For Linda. Oh, yeah, definitely. Six of Swords is your crowning card. Moving on to, you think of the Six of Swords as leaving the old burnt out village where you lived and you used all the wood and you ate all the animals and you skinned all the furs and it's empty now, right? So you get into your boat and you sail off towards a new land, a new island, a new adventure. That's what the Six of Swords is to me. So that's definitely a yes. Two of Cups. King of Swords. Queen of Swords. I'm going to say definitely yes. And you may be having somebody there, a partner with you when you do it. Ten of Pentacles. That is the happy home, happy family, and having everything you need. The Page of Swords. Death and the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, and I think it's going to happen within the next 6 months. So we are in August, the end of August, middle of August, September, October, November, December, January, February. By February the 22nd, yes. I feel like you move forward sooner than you think. And definitely a partner of some kind being there with you. Because not only do you have the Two of Cups, you got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords together. So it could be a lover you meet that turns into a lifelong partner or a good partner in business. But we do have the Two of Cups there, which literally says, you know, love. The ten. This is, I love this when people get the Ten of Pentacles, probably even more so than the Wheel of Fortune, because it's happy home, happy family. It's the castle. It's food on the table. It's grandparents. It's everybody all around you. And don't forget, it's the solid foundation of home. You may meet them over the internet or get a job over the internet, and that changes your life, and it brings with them a great offer. So the answer is yes. Kitty, second question. I want to know what the universe has to say, and I am trying to manifest justice. I feel like whatever I do can catch a break. Whatever I do, I can't get a break. Everybody feels like that right now. but let's read it. What does universe have to say for Linda? The Four of Cups. There's an opportunity coming. Just don't miss it. Now, I know the membership side gets really teed off at me when I say this, when over the years they've said, can you miss it? And I'm like, absolutely. And they're like really mad. And they're like, back in the day they were. And they'd be like, but if it's meant for you, how can I miss it? Because if you are not awakened enough, if you haven't learned your lesson, if you don't pay attention to the signs, if you don't follow your gut intuition when source or that little voice, your spirit guide, whatever it is in the back of your head tells you to turn right instead of left, or to go out in public instead of sitting at home, or to do this or to do that, and you don't do it, you missed it. The whole thing is about free will, Linda. The universe presents these possibilities to us. You choose whether or not you take them. That's the whole thing about free will. It's the whole thing about it. And in any religion you got, there's free will. Okay? So they're telling you, you have and will have the opportunity, but if you don't look at it, if you don't reach out and grab it, then you missed it. And it's, I hate to say it, but it's your fault. Sorry. Everybody can get mad at me if they want to, okay? But it's the truth. Sometimes we don't recognize what's for us because we're in a bad place. We can't see it from whatever it is, the grief, the depression, the what. So you have to really look up, put your head up and look around. Sometimes we get so centered because we're sick or, you know, it'll take you down. We're sick, we're grieving, we're whatever, that we don't see it. They say look up so you don't miss it. See the giant cup above her head? She isn't looking up, right? Yeah, it'll change your life. The Tower. That dang cat. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles comes out in reverse. Now, that can mean your money hasn't come yet because you missed it. Your just hasn't come yet because you missed it. Ooh, the King of Wands. The Queen of Wands, look. That's twice you've gotten a matching set. I'm telling you, there's somebody that you're supposed to be with that you've charged forward with in victory. It's a reunion. Again, the Two of Cups. Let's see, how can I put it? When I got divorced, I hated everybody, okay? When my dad died, I hated everybody, okay? And so I had a tendency to put my head down and concentrate on the miserable time it was. And it was. I mean, grieving, we got to grieve. It's the way it is. But there comes a point when we have to pull our head up again so we can recognize the beauty that's still going on around us, even though it can be hard. Source is literally saying, Source wants you to know it's time to look up. It's time to look up with hope again, okay? Because doing that will change your life. It will. It brings something and someone great into your life. I know it's hard, but it's time. That's your reading, my friend. Thank you, Linda. Up next is Jennifer. Then we have Laura, Claire, Lilith, and Cassie. All right, let's see if anybody else paid. Again, whenever I don't have a moderator, it's a lot harder. Nancy, you are after Kim or KM and HM, okay? Let's see if anybody else paid. Okay, and then for Jess, wait, was there somebody in front of you? No, that was a tip from you. Okay. Then Jessica, and then SB. Like, yeah, guys. So Jessica for 2, SB for 2. I think Nancy was 1, but let me go back and look, y'all. Regulars, if you can help, continue to help everybody that has questions, I would really appreciate it. Most of the people that are on here every week so they can answer any questions for anybody that needs a question asked or answered. Yes, they are. Thank you, Bev. Yep, my PayPal link is in the hold on. Nope, it won't let me do it again. Paste. There we go. There's the PayPal link. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, guys. Let's continue. Up next is Jennifer. Jennifer. Hold on. Let me go back. Oh, that was a lot. I know you're right here, girl. I just got to find you. There you are. Spirit, what can I do to feel better? So let me go back and see if I can see what you guys are saying. What can Jennifer do to feel better? What can Jennifer do to feel better? For Spirit. Oh, it's the High Priestess. I love High Priestess in this deck because she's outside, sitting with nature, communing with nature, sitting on her throne that's at the bottom of a very, very strong tree. She's surrounded, and her dress is made of green moss. I feel like it says to get outside, to commune with nature. Ooh, let whatever has ended stay ended. Ten of Swords. Seven of Cups. There are, sometimes we get set in our head, there's only one way that we need to move or we want to move forward. The only way we can see to move forward. And that's not the truth. There are always many different ways, different cups to choose from to move forward. There's a lot of opportunities. So you may want to move one way in your life, but there's probably 6 other ways that you can move forward, and 6 other opportunities that can literally take you where you want to go farther down the road. So explore all opportunities in your life right now. Don't just stick with one thing, okay? Oh, King of Cups. I'm going to pull them all. These all flipped over. The Ace of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, and the Magician. Manifest. I think now is what everybody should do. I think commune with nature, spend time in nature, get grounded. Grounding consists of getting back to the earth, foot to ground. Let what has died die. The Ten of Swords, a card of painful ending. Sometimes we can get stuck trying to make that come back, whether it's a job, a way of thinking, a lesson, a breakup. It sits literally right next to the Seven of Cups, which is like, let what's dead die, let the ending stay ended, and move on to your other options. There is great love and compassion coming your way, a new beginning, but sometimes we have to abandon things out of our lives in order to move on. And that's what makes us manifested in. How can I put this? There have been certain times in my life where I have been with people I've been with for a long time, and that's not necessarily a lover. It's friends, family, co-workers, or whatever. And I knew that I only wanted to move this way with this person. But around every corner, there was something that was, they did something bad, okay? And there comes a point where I'm like, okay, well, it's time to just let it go and explore my other options. And in doing that, found a new person, found a new group of friends that I didn't find until I was in my 50s. Finding my own community, my new community. You guys are my community, right? And sometimes we have to abandon the old way of thinking about this is how I absolutely want my life to turn out. It can still turn out that way, but you take a different path to get there. Stay open to new possibilities. Don't shut them off just because it doesn't look like how you thought your life was always going to be. Okay? I know it sounds weird, but keep manifesting and ground yourself outside and let Source take you wherever the hell they think you should be. Okay? Yeah, I found my new tribe. I found a new tribe when I was 50. I cut off half my family. And I lost a lot of my family. And I've lost love just like everybody else has. And there comes a point when we're like, okay, source keeps telling me these persons do not belong in my life. So I'm going to go with it, and I'm going to look this way instead of right there where I think I should be. And the people that they have brought into my life since then, man, you wouldn't believe it. Okay? So follow the breadcrumbs that source leads to you, Jennifer, for real. I can't express it. All right? That is your reading. All right, up next is Laura. Then we have Claire, Lilith, KM, and HM, Nancy, Jessica, and SB. Let me see if anybody else paid over here, okay? Don't forget, we're going to have $5 Friday. On Friday at 11 a.m., we're going to do $5 pendulum readings. Kim B, I guess, I don't know if is that the same Kim? No, that is Kim. I'm good. No worries. It's all good. Laura, you're next. Okay? For Laura. Peacefully, me, for one. You're after Kim B. Thank you, guys. Okay? And if you can't stick, don't worry. I don't have any moderators. Just ask everybody. There's Sita. Well, she's just breaking in to say hi. She can't stay. She's at work. But if you have questions, just ask it here, and my regulars will answer. Bev and everybody will answer for you, okay? Thank you, my friends. Sorry it's chaotic today. Laura G, general reading. And what's the Cancer's intentions towards me? We're going to do that one first. For Jennifer B. Wait. I'm so confused, you guys. Oh, no, that's Laura G. What's the Cancer's intentions towards Laura? That one flying all the way over there. Oh! The Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning, I believe. We like it. Oh, my goodness. All the cards are flying out. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Strength card. Wow. Wants to move forward with you. Not only with the Wheel of Fortune, but feels a strong bond with you. The Hierophant. Look at the majors, y'all. 3 majors in a row. The Hierophant is commitment. Taurus, again. The Ten of Cups. He has he, she, they have very good intentions. Waiting for you. Doesn't know if you're going to decide. It's like, ooh, waiting with bated breath. And then the Star card, which is their wish fulfillment. 8 of Wands. Listen, I don't care how they're acting, okay? Whether they're acting like they don't care or not. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. I'm just saying. The Ace of Wands, your crowning card. That is a passion-filled new beginning wanting with you. The Wheel of Fortune is wanting to move forward. The Strength card feels the connection and the bond between the two of you. The Hierophant is very much considering commitment. The Ten of Cups can picture in their mind that this could be a happy family / relationship. Probably a little iffy, but I don't know how you think. That they don't know how Laura thinks. Ooh, is she going to say yes? Is she going to say no? Because this is what they wish for in movement forward. Now, I'll say this. In the very beginning, the 5 of Cups came out, but it fell out underneath the Wheel of Fortune. So, I don't know if he had something major happen in his life where he grieved, like somebody passed away. It could be a sister, brother, mother, cousin, lover, whatever. And it kind of hurt him so bad that he's like, I never want to hurt like that again. So he hesitates a little bit, but that's just because he's got the deep feels, right? So I say he really is interested about moving forward. He may be a little emotional. He doesn't want to show it all to you at one time. So it may take a minute, but I feel it. General reading for Laura. Sita, you are after Peacefully Me. Thank you, my friend. For Laura. General reading for Laura. Please tell me about a general reading for Laura. That one. Oh, a new path starts for you, the Two of Wands. And the Five of Cups again. But then the Six of Wands. It's like there's a moment where you're sad, but then the victory. You don't think there's going to be a victory, but there is a victory. And then you get your Justice, the Justice card. It's like you kind of feel there's a new path for you. Ace of Swords. The Strength. Man, the Strength card. I'm going to change this deck here in a minute. Six of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. It makes me feel like you kind of see a new path for you in your life very soon, but I don't know if you quite believe it. It's like, okay, I can see the potential, but it probably isn't going to happen. All right. It will. The Victory card, Six of Wands, and you will get your Justice very soon. Source wants you to know. Justice also comes to me sometimes in the form of Ace of Swords, which you have here, and then moving forward in your life in a strong position. It's like everything evens out. You got the two Justice cards for me. The Six of Pentacles is Justice too. Why do you ask? Because there is a scale in that card. And then happy home, happy family. It's all going to work out. You can believe it. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but you can believe it. Let's take another card out. This deck is irritating me. All right. Up next is, Claire. All right. Okay. Deck. Which one? Who's calling your name? Is it this one? No, I haven't even opened that one yet. Where? Looks like a certain deck here. Let's see. Nope. Hold on, y'all. Let's do the Tarot of Dreams. I'm feeling it. All right. Okay, thanks, Bev, for your help. We may have to go ahead and turn off the live readings because I don't have anybody here to help me. So we'll see. Okay. But you're going to have to bear with me. Claire wants a general reading. All right. General reading for Claire. I pulled Claire as many cards as I would do for 2 pulls for $20 because she plays $20, but she only wants 1 big pull. Ooh, Temperance in reverse. You may not be moving forward as fast as you think you are. Ooh, the height, because you're going to find something out. The Tree of Life. I'm going to pull them all out. Queen of Coin in reverse. The Palace of Wands. The World of the Wheel. The World in reverse. The Ace of Wands in reverse. What's going on? I see. I see what happened. I like to start out with everything in the upright. It feels very much like something roadblocks you, if it hasn't already. With Temperance in reverse, Temperance is a card of being in balance and moving forward. It's like you find something out, something comes to light that you didn't know about, and that's what blocks you. I'll say this. It may have to do with home and needing money for home. So that can mean a lot of different things. I don't know. There's a storm that blows your roof off. Your refrigerator stops working or something like that, which takes some of your money. It's like it's a stumbling block, but keeps you from moving forward. The World in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse. Let's pull the second half. Death. Wow. But that ends soon. Page of Cups. Then you really get to move forward. I feel like it's in the next 6 weeks this happens. Anytime from this second moment in time to 6 weeks from now. You may feel a bit of lack of money. Queen of Swords. Two of Cups. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. It's almost like you feel like somebody's taking something from you, but then the Ten of Coins, which means that you get your money back. So there may be some stumbling blocks right now, Claire, in your life. Something could break. It feels like it's rooted in the home with the Tree of Life here in your reading, where it takes some of your money. Like you were getting enough money to move forward where you needed to be, but then you're halted in your tracks because of this. That ends though. Although you feel like, okay, now I'm less this much money because I had to pay for an $800 new refrigerator or whatever it may be. And for some reason, you may feel like whoever does the work or whoever you buy whatever from cheats you a little bit. So be careful. Pay attention to what you're buying or purchasing. But then justice comes in the form of the Queen of Cups. And again, I get the Two of Cups. I know you never care about love, but I do feel like right around the time somebody steps in to help you move forward, it has to do with love. And then the Ten of Coins, happy home and having all the money you want. The Wheel of Fortune. This is like one step down from the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like don't freak out. Now, I can say that all I want and say don't freak out, but odds are you're going to freak out. We're not going to take any more readings because I've got nobody here to help me. So if you guys are asking questions or stuff, I will look in between each reading. If you're new and you come here, and please make sure I'm live before you ask a question or send money, and also look in where we are putting comments at. And if you see red X's, that means we're filled up and we're not taking anybody else today. I'll be back next Thursday to do micro readings. We may have a pop-up micro reading. I don't know yet, okay? So I'm going to say that. Unless, like, you will recover. You're going to feel like you won't recover. Like, you were doing really good and then this happens. And I'm going to tell you like I tell my kids. At least you had the money to buy the new refrigerator. So things, you'll recover quicker than what you think you will, okay? That is your reading. I don't like these cards either. Let's try these. Now the cards are, I'm not feeling the cards. Let's try these instead. Rider Waite. Good old Rider Waite. Up next is Lilith. Then we have Cassie, Nancy, Jessica, SB, Kim, Peacefully Me, and Sita. Okay? I'll make sure. Okay. So, Lilith. Aries took the week off. She only came to work yesterday to drop something. So, what is she up to now? What's Aries up to now? Look at that. And the Emperor's on the bottom of this card of Aries. What is Aries up to now? Wow. Well, we get the King of Wands. There's Aries. The Nine of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. The Three of Cups. The World in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Wands in reverse. And the King of Swords. Look, the Emperor. It looks to me like she's trying to take the lead in something. She's out there doing something. Could have to do with money. The Nine of Pentacles. She may be out there putting the mamma jamma on you having lack of money and her having a lot of money. It's almost like she thinks you have all the money and she's not getting it, and it's not fair. The Three of Cups can speak of a celebration, but then we get the last three in reverse. The World, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Now, again, this is you in this spread, or having to do with something with you in this part of the spread, which would say doesn't want you to move forward, doesn't want you to have money, doesn't want you to move forward. Gemini, King of Swords. She may be working behind the scenes and pulling strings with bosses, people around her, family, whatever, to try to take away some of the power in not only your financials, but in her financial state that you have. And maybe trying to make your finances worth, whether it's spell work, whether it's talking to people around you. I mean, the total this side of the deck is everything in reverse. The Queen of Money, the World, which to me sometimes is like the Wheel of Fortune, and you moving forward. It's like she wants to be the one that has all the abundance and she doesn't want you to have anything. So in some way, shape, or form, she is putting this into play. Could be talking to people, could be doing witchcraft, could be doing whatever. She wants to be the one that's large and in charge. For some reason, she feels like that may be slipping and that you may be doing it. So expect her to come back at you. That's your reading, darling. Cassie, you're next. For Cassie. For Cassie, I'm a Virgo. My ex Jim will celebrate. I'm a Virgo. My ex Jim will celebrate 2 years in September with his new girlfriend. Even though there's still no contact, he's been showing up at my job. Do you see my ex leaving his Leo after retrograde for me? Well, you got 2 crowning cards. Sagittarius. Moving on. Oh, and surviving it. I'm going to say with these two, yes. I haven't even pulled out of the cards yet. Why? Because he survives his Leo and moves on in moderation and balance. Sagittarius. Again. Oh! Everybody calm down now. The Empress. The Eight of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. The Knight of Cups. The Page of Cups. Holy shite. The Four of Cups. And the Hierophant. The answer is yes. Let me tell you why. Again, the Temperance card is moving forward in a balanced state, and it came out with the Survivor card. Okay, and it's the Wand, so that would be fire, right? Then we have, you're the Empress here, working towards you and working towards getting away from this one, the Leo. This is your side. How's he coming towards you? Offering love, offering love. Don't you miss the opportunity. He's not going to miss the opportunity to offer love. Commitment. The answer is yes. This is a short and sweet answer. Sometimes they're long and drawn out and take forever. And sometimes it's short and sweet. The answer is yes. He'll probably break up after the end of retrograde during eclipse season. So be ready. That's your reading, Cassie. Crazy, yes? Crazy good. Crazy good. Let me go back to live chat and see if you're saying anything. Yay, I'm so excited. Yes, that's what retrograde season's all about, people. Okay, figuring it out. Tossing everybody's life into Yahtzee cup. Rolling out the bad stuff, throwing it away. Keeping the good stuff, hopefully, if people see it correctly. So, thank you very much, Cassie. Up next is Nancy. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Nancy. I have 2 questions. Okay, I have an opportunity to go to different forum to work on projects more challenging. I want to know, would that be a good move in terms of stability and longevity? Will this be? Ooh. Well, this can be good or bad. So let's see what the cards that follow. Death could be, okay, yeah, you need to end this cycle and move on to something better. Or it could be, it won't go well. Let's see what the other cards say. 7 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, here's the offer. So this is betrayal, lying, cheat, stealing, stabbing you in the back, but it came out in reverse. So that won't happen. I don't know if that's happened in your current position, but it won't happen in the new one. Here's the offer where they offer it to you. And here's you trying to make your decision. 7 of Wands. Knight of Swords. You're being activated. I feel like if you move forward, you'll take deeper ground in your job. You'll leave behind the people that are full of shite, the ones that are negative. It's like leaving where you're at now will cut out that you don't need in your life, and you're activated to move forward. Look, the King of Cups. The answer is yes. Yes, yes, yes. I think it's a very good opportunity. Expect to be a lot busier than you are. If you don't want to be a lot busier and be working a lot more, then probably not. But I do think it's a great opportunity. It'll level you up, literally. You're being touched on the shoulder to do this. It kind of leaves the things out that you've been wanting to get away from in your current position. And you end up being the King of Water. I'd say go for it. How does my current boss, Janie, think of me? How does Nancy's current boss, Janie, think of her? How does Nancy's current boss, Janie, think of Nancy? Oh. Ace of Wands. 2 of Wands. Wow. 3 of Cups. 3 of Swords. Interesting. Again. Oh, you got 3 that came out. 10 of Cups. The Empress. Holy shite. And the 10 of Swords. Interesting. And the Magician. I'm going to say a lot of stuff. Ready? I think she wants you to move forward. The Ace of Wands. I think she thinks that you should take the path. She wants you to take the path. I'll say this. I think she has 50-50 feelings for you. I feel like she wants you to move forward. She wants you to take the new path. She celebrates that you leave. Now, I don't know if that's because she doesn't like you or that she's your friend and really wants you to, but she's also a little heartbroken about it. It's like after you leave, you're like, dang. Nancy was really good, and now she's gone. But she does look at you being very victorious and getting your happiness. But again, I feel like she may feel a little betrayed, but you earned it. Powers and skills right here. So I think I want her to leave because I want her to do really well. And maybe she may want to put somebody else in your position. But she also recognizes what you brought to the table and will miss that in the near future. That's your reading, Nancy. Jessica, you're up again. Then SB, Kim B, Peacefully Me, and Sita. Thanks, Nancy. All right, Jessica. I think this is for... Wait. Hold on, guys. Oh, wait. No, I think you put it in here. Hold on. Let me go back. Yay, I'm so excited. I'm kind of feeling it. Okay, got you. I have a feeling she isn't like... It's like, okay, I used to have this boss and he hated me. Okay, he hated me because he was always flipping around, being real manly for everybody to go, oh, you're so manly. And I always thought it was stupid. So I was always standing there rolling my eyes like, oh, God, do I really have to watch this? And it irritated him beyond belief. So much so that he tortured me, kind of. And then a couple of years later when I left, he went to my supervisor and he said, oh, my God, Teresa's leaving. She's the best employee I had. And she said, yeah, and I told you that for years and you didn't listen to me. It's going to be like that, okay? It's going to be like that. I got to go back and find the questions for Jessica. So, I mean, she respects you, but, you know what I'm talking about. There we are. 20. How does Poria... I'm going to say that again, because I know, girl, that I did not pronounce that correctly. And I probably won't pronounce it correctly. How does Poria really feel about me? He messaged me wanting to hook up and saying he just wants a last time. It's been 4 years. Oh. Well, that's interesting. How does Poria really feel about Jessica right now? What does Poria... Oh my goodness. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, because you got 2 crowning cards, Jessica. The 2 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, which would say he's trying to get back in to try to start a new path and make you an offer eventually. Again. Oh! Ooh, be wary. The 6 of Cups in reverse. Well, he's not... It's weird because we get the 7 of Swords in reverse. So I think he kind of believes what he's telling you, but he kind of doesn't. I think there's more behind him seeing you one last time than he wants to admit to himself. I think deep down, yeah. It's like if he gets in, and see you one last time, maybe he can play on the memories and open up other options for himself with you. See, 3 of Pentacles. I think he's got more plans, Ace of Swords. He may just tell you that because he may think that you don't want, to give him another try. Look at that, 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. Wow. I think once he gets in, you're going to have a hard time getting rid of him. If you don't want that option, I wouldn't do it. Because the fact that your crowning card is the Queen of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands, it screams, I got other ideas. I may say this, but in the back of my head, I want a new path with Jessica that could lead to a commitment. He may play it off nonchalant at the beginning, like, oh no, I don't want to go any further. But he's fooling himself. He's not just trying to fool you, he's fooling himself. And then he's with you one more time and he's like, ooh, I may want to explore other options, the 7 of Cups, that could lead to a relationship with Jessica, the 3 of Pentacles, and a new beginning, the Ace of Swords. Ain't going to work out, 5 of Cups. There will be grief and loss. Probably you cutting him off, just so you know. Just so you know. Why is everybody so delusional right now? He feels like he doesn't... It's like he doesn't want to admit to himself. He hopes at some point it could be something more. Does that make sense? Second question is, when will MC reach out? Let me go down here. When will MC reach out? Thank you, Nancy. When will MC reach out? When will MC? I don't know why I keep getting the number 6 when you ask that question in my head, but I do. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Okay. I keep getting 6 in my head, but we got 2 7s in a row. So it could be in 7 days, 7 hours, 7 weeks. I don't think it's going to be 7 months. I think it'll be before 7 weeks, too. Death. I think Taurus is my twin flame. Oh. The Moon. The Hierophant. Wow. The Magician? What's going on? The Emperor. This is all about when will MC reach out. Page of Swords. That's him reaching out. Jeez. His energy is making me sick to my stomach. And what I mean like that is that I'm getting whiplash. Okay? You ever be going so fast on a roller coaster you feel like you're going to puke? That's how I feel when I try to move his cards. He's like all over the place with those scales of justice. It's like, I can't remember what his rising and Venus, and I'd love to know what his Mars is. That would be interesting. But he's all over the place. But the question is, I'm going to say within the number 7, even though I keep seeing 6 in my head. So 6 days between now and 6 weeks. I don't think it'll be that long. I really don't. It'll be 6 hours from now, 6 minutes, 6 days. But we get 7 twice. So it's between 6 and 7. What day is today? The 22nd. It's between the number 6 and 7. It's like he's contemplating growing it more. He doesn't know how to approach it. He's going over his options, can't figure it out. Wants to change everything. Watching you under the cover of darkness. He and himself is in the dark. And then on this side, boom. It all comes to him. The Hierophant, the Magician, the 3 of the biggest male archetypes in the deck of tarot. Maybe he's finally going to get it together and grow up, and then he makes contact. Again, this would be the 7th. This would be the 7th position. I know I keep getting 6 in my head, but we've got 2 7s, and then here's contact in the 7th position. 6 to 7 hours, 6 to 7 days. I am not sure if you get over you don't. So here's the thing about twin flames. Twin flames is like being an alcoholic, and they're a tall glass of alcohol. Okay. But the problem is 95% of the time, us and our twin flames aren't at the same place in each lifetime. It happens every couple of lifetimes. I don't believe it happened every lifetime. If people say that, they're full of it. Okay. It is like a burning house. It's like all passion, but you also want to destroy each other. It's horrible, but true. Okay, so we have to be pinpointed at the right time in our lives and whatever lifetime to be together and live it out. Like I've told people a million times in my life, I can count on one hand in my 58 years the amount of twin flames I know that have ended up being married in a relationship in this lifetime. Okay. The internet in general has a tendency to think that twin flame is the all-being, all-knowing thing of love in this planet, and it's not true. Okay. Is it one of a kind? Yes. Does it happen every lifetime? No. That's why there's twin flames / soulmates. But no, you never get over your twin flame. Sorry, y'all. You can live with it. You can live it like, okay, they're just not fully cooked this lifetime, so I'm going to go on and find a soulmate, and I'll still be happy. But you're always going to have them because there's a soul tie. You'll always think about them. You'll always wonder how they are, and it'll be the same thing with you. They really will. Thanks, Peachy. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's because I don't have anybody moderating for me today. So, thank you, Jessica. I appreciate you, girl. I don't have moderators, so if anybody can moderate, that would be lovely. Thanks, Peach Diva. That's okay. is exhausting, Jessica. I'm going to tell you something right now, people. Everybody thinks that, you know, it's all being thing. You know, some people like to live in the chaos. Pfft, most people don't like to live in the chaos. Okay. It's too effing exhausting and soul sucking that eventually you have to go, I can't do it. I'm going to have to wait and hope they're fully cooked next lifetime because I can't handle this. So I get what you're saying, girl, for real. Thanks, Peach Diva. Yeah, it's okay. Everybody got something to do. Up next is SB. Thanks, Jessica. So, if everybody could help me just for a little bit longer, that'd be great. Up next is SB, then Kim B, then Peacefully Me, then Sita, and then Peach Diva, and we are done. Thanks, Peach Diva. Appreciate you. If you can hang around, I get it. But I don't want to not do this because, you know, everybody counts it on Thursdays. I count on it on Thursdays, quite frankly. Okay, SB, my darling, you're next. I'll timestamp all these after I'm done. No worries. No worries. Let me go back and find it. For SB, there you are. And darling, what are P, the Sagittarius, true feelings for me? For SB, let's shuffle real good. Oh, I got a whole other deck. I should be using that. I forgot I got a new deck. What are P, the Sagittarians, true feelings for SB? Oh, Five of Swords. Let me get my phone out of the way, you guys. Again. The Lovers. The Queen of Cups. Interesting. The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Swords. The Three of Cups. The Knight of Cups flipped out. And the Chariot. Wow, it looks like they're really good. Now, there may have been a moment, I mean, it may be happening right now, SB, where he's contemplating it. Or she or they or whatever. Because the Five of Swords, it's a card of cutting things out of your life that you don't need and moving on and doing what's best for you. He probably thinks you're what's best for him. He may be cutting people, places, or things out of his life that he doesn't to make room for you for real. Wanting to be a lover. Really looking into what he wants in love and making you an offer. You know, because when you date and stuff like that, sometimes you're like, I'm dating, I haven't found anybody yet, I'm dating. And then you come across a person you really want to spend time with. And you're like, oh my gosh, well, okay then, I'm going to make an offer. This is a newer offer, like, you know, beginning, like start time. And then, look at this. There's a celebration and he offers love. It may start out with a weird text message or something. And then it all happens and you move forward in victory. The Chariot, yin and yang here with the black and white sphinxes. That's very good pull. Very good pull. Second part, hold on, let me go back. What are his truest intentions? What are his truest intentions? What are his truest intentions? Why is that upside down? Thank you very much. What is his truest intention? Thanks, guys. See, this is even working and helping. Thanks, guys. Oh, Sagittarius, right? Hold on, I gotta go back again. Yeah. There he is. Queen of Wands. Probably gonna take the lead before too long. The Lovers again. Look at that. Queen of Pentacles. I think his intention is to really commit. He's just contemplating. He's just riding the wave right now. Ooh, I thought those were going to fall, but they didn't. Six of Swords. Three of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Yeah, Eight of Cups in reverse. He's not moving on. Look at that. The Seven of Pentacles. So I'll say this. He's contemplating because he's had his heart broken before. And, you know, he isn't going to willy-nilly just jump into anything just to be with somebody. Thank God. I hate people that do that just to be in a relationship, to be in a relationship. He's somebody that has probably gone through a lot. And you truly intrigue him to be a lover and committed to. And he's really thinking it over. I think he's going to offer, okay? Because he's like, okay, I've healed my heartbreak of the past. I'm not going to move on from SB. I'm going to literally move forward with them and then growing something. Yeah, so let him take his time thinking. Because I'll tell you, you know what the worst thing people do? Female, male, whatever gender. The worst thing that people do is that the person they're very interested in dating doesn't decide fast enough, so they start pushing them and they push them away. So it makes sense. Thank you, Beach Diva. I love you so much. Thank you, guys. And Sita, thank you so much. So just let him do it, okay? I always feel like Sagittarius, you guys are probably too young to know what this TV show is, okay? But I always think of Sagittarius males like Kung Fu, okay? So Kung Fu is an old 70s TV show with David Carradine, and he was a monk, and he traveled the world doing good things, okay? I always feel like Sagittarius males, ascended, are traveling the world. They've had hurt. They've had hard lessons. I call them the wanderers because they want to believe the best in people, but they get hurt time and time again. And sometimes it can turn them into something pretty gnarly, or they find somebody that loves them enough to make them happy. I feel like that can happen. That's your reading. I love you guys so much. Thank you, SB. That's a good one. Right now, in this moment in time, that's a really good reading. Trust me. Kimby, you're next. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I am exhausted. I don't know about y'all, but I am tired, girl. I think I've been working out too much. My whole body hurts. I started running for a while and walking for a while, running for a while and walking for a while. And my high intensity weightlifting cross body or whatever workout kicked my butt yesterday. Okay. Thanks, you guys. Thank you guys so much, Peach Diva and Sita, and everybody that helped hold it down, Bev and everybody earlier on. I love y'all so much. Thank you. Kim B. Let's see what Kim B is. A general reading, please, for Kim B. Now, we're not taking any more readings, so I will be back next Thursday. We may have a surprise pop-up micro reading one day next week. I don't know. Only way you know is if you hit like and subscribe, notification all, because I posted the night before. Now, I posted last night that we're going to do, thanks to another Foolish Martyr, we're going to call it $5 Fridays, and it will be pendulum readings this week. So come join us at 11 a.m. Chicago time tomorrow. Thank you, Peach Diva. Thank you, Sita. Okay. For Kim, general reading for Kim, please. For Kim, I can feel that it's getting ready to heat up in the 90s again. I can feel it. Didn't fall just get here? Can we just do fall? General reading for Kim B. That's okay. You're helping a lot. See, look, Death card. I like the Death card. It means Knight of Wands. It means a death is coming, an end of something is coming, and what follows is the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Look at that. Five of Pentacles in reverse, no longer feeling alone. Moving onward with someone. That one popped out in my hand. Ooh, it's the World card. See, I told you moving on. What you're waiting for actually is getting ready to take place in a victory. Dang, Kim. See, I'm telling you, with retrograde season slowly coming to an end, Mercury in retrograde, I think it ends on the 28th. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then we're in post shadow, which is a lot less than what we're in are happening. I feel like, I mean, I think y'all should sometimes hope that you get the death card, and everybody panics. But to me, it's the end of a cycle and then a rebirth. And with it comes these 3 cards right off the bat. Okay, like the end of a cycle, and then somebody comes riding in. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but somebody passionately comes riding in to offer you happily ever after. Okay? It does here too, but it's getting back in the 90s tomorrow, Kim. And then you don't feel alone or out in the cold anymore. And then you get this, it's like what you waited for. You don't have to wait any longer. You move forward into a new time and a new life and a new love. It's victory. I mean, that's short and sweet and to the point. Everything came out the way it should come out, in the good way. Because if the 5 of Pentacles came out in the upright, it'd be a different story, right? This is all about ending a section or a moment, a cycle of your life, and something new riding into it. Does that make sense? With that Knight of, it doesn't have to be a fire sign, but somebody passionately riding towards you and offering the 10 of Cups. Then therefore, you are no longer alone and abandoned. You get to move forward with somebody into a new cycle. It's like you can finally stop waiting for it to happen. The victory is here. Interesting. Not the first time you've mentioned new love. Oh, must be coming very soon. Things are happening, people. I'm telling you, like I told the membership last night, I can feel it in the air. Things are shifting, darling. Okay. Peacefully Me is up next. And we have Sita and Peach Diva, and we are done. And I'll timestamp everybody. So keep an eye out. Keep your head up, like I tell everybody. Keep your head up. All right? Because if you're looking down, you're not going to see what's coming at you. Huh? You know what I mean? Hold on, guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, Peacefully Me, you're next. Please tell me about love with the Aquarius male. Please tell me about the love and what's going to be happening with the Aquarius male, please. Source and universe. Oh, 7 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Uh-oh, 7 of Swords. Wait a minute. Oh, it popped out. It's the Sun and the 2 of Swords. 7 of Cups in reverse, the 6 of Pentacles. Well, it's very interesting, and let me tell you why. 7 of Wands. It may be like a chess game right now. I mean, you are dealing with an Aquarius male. Okay? An Aquarius male does not move quickly. Even though they're an air sign, they're a fixed sign. They're extremely intelligent. They're kind of planning, okay, I met Peacefully Me. Now I'm going to see how, okay, I think that she's going to move this way, or he, and then I'm going to move that way. And they're going to move this way, and I'm going to move that way. And is it going to work out in the end? I don't know. I'm going to contemplate it for a while. They are single. No, there's nobody on the side. But don't come in too hot, because they'll take their stuff and leave. Now, is this the Betrayer card? Yes. Do I feel like it is here? No. Why? Because it comes out between the Knight of Wands and the Sun. Best card of the deck of tarot. So my best bet is to say, don't make any sudden moves. Let them take their time. And I believe you'll move forward in happiness with them. But don't force them to try to make any kind of, I'm not saying you are, but sometimes something can come out of our mouths that we don't think is nudging someone, and it is. He's not out looking at anybody else. Now, sometimes if I got this card, I'd say, well, yeah, he's talking to 5 different people. No, because again, that card comes between the Knight of Wands, passionate towards you, and the Sun can see happiness with you. He's just trying to make up his mind. No, that does not mean he's talking to other people. I feel like it's going to work out. This is balance. This is give and take. This is the end card, a card of reciprocity. It's also a card of justice. You got to let him take his time. You can't push an Aquarius because they will rear up and take your head off. I know it's hard to believe, but it's the truth. I think he himself is watching how all the moves are being made. And if he thinks that you're weirdly making a side move, trying to trick him at all, and I'm not saying you are, that they'll walk away. But I feel that it's all going to turn out really good if you just let him take his good old time. Because you get the Sun here, you got him coming at you, you're being single, he's being single, he's not looking at anybody else, he just wants to win in a relationship, you know, he doesn't want to get into anything where it's not going to be a winning kind of relationship. He has to have to take his time and figure it out. And I think it'll all work out. That's what I think. Does that make sense? Let me go back. Yeah. Not one sign of schmoozing, not one ounce of drama. And I think it's all going to work out. Because, you know, Aquarians, one sniff of drama and they're out. Okay? That's your reading, Peacefully Me. Sita, what does the universe want me to know about what I've been manifesting at this time? Oh, another question. It's got like 4 things jammed into it, girl, but I'm going to try, okay? Let me read it again. Ready? What does the universe want Sita to know about what she's been manifesting at this time? What does the universe want Sita to know in regards to what she's been manifesting during this particular time? Oh, maybe, maybe not. 2 Pentacles. Ooh, 10 of Swords. Oh, 2 of Swords. Wow. Again, Ace of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. Interesting. 5 of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Oh, I'll say this. That you got 2 Swords and 2 Pentacles. Was both is like we can't really see what everybody's decisions they're going to make yet. There's up in the air. The fact that we get the 10 of Swords. Man, there's a lot going on. There's like 8 cards here and a shit ton of stuff going on. The 2 Pentacles is Source going, well, maybe this should work out what you're manifesting and maybe it not. There's probably going to come something back up that says, no, the end. Okay. And then a second, a new love comes in. Again, I'm sure you don't want to hear that, but I got to tell you what the cards say, right? So to me, I'm going to do something I don't usually do. And I'm going to say something I don't usually say because I get sick and damn tired of people talking about the twins, okay? Because most people don't have a damn clue to what they're talking about when they're talking about the twins in regards to Gemini. Everybody wants to say it's two-faced, and Gemini had 2 faces, okay? But really it's about the on-land, mortal, grounded twin and the one up here, okay, guiding, okay? So here's the thing. With these twos, it makes me feel like one side of you is going to be dealing with Cancer, and the other side of you is going to be dealing with this one. One side of you is going to want that one. The other side is going to want this one. The problem is, over here, which would be the past, we've got the 10 of Swords. So it's almost like you talk again to Cancer, and it falls apart again. And then the new person comes. Now, this new person is very giving and taking, and they're selfless, not selfish, and they're coming right at you. It could be a fellow air sign. Doesn't have to be, okay? I feel like right now everything's up in the air. Now, like we talk about a lot in regards to our destiny, it's all about free will and what we ourselves choose that we want to have. I think that there's a possibility with Cancer. And again, I don't know if this is what you've been manifesting, but it's written all over this damn deck. It's almost like there's a new beginning with Cancer and it falls apart, and then a new person comes and there's a new beginning, although Cancer comes back again later. And you know me, I don't like to tell people to wait around with anybody, because you could be this person, this one right here could, even if this isn't what you're manifesting, this is what they're talking about, just so you know, okay? Could come back around later, but are you going to wait around? I feel like this is you, both of these, okay? And one of you is going to want to land on Cancer side, and one of you is going to want to land on the other person's side, and it's going to be like a war with you and you. Let me see if you're saying anything. Hold on. So I don't know. I don't know the exact date right now, but it's very soon. You're welcome, thankfully, you. So interesting. Yeah. So I want you to remember this reading in particular, because this is a very interesting reading, Sita. Okay. It's like you warring with yourself over two different people, one that's new and one that's old. Okay. But I'll say this, a newer person, right after the newer person, you get these cards, which literally says they're even Steven with you. They give and take with you. They're selfless, not selfish. And they're coming right at you. But he does show up again later. The lid's still on the cup, though. It's like he's always there. So I just want you to remember that when it all goes down, okay? Now, October. Thank you, Peach Diva. Thanks, Sita. That was an interesting pull. Interesting pull. For some reason, when I see that Knight of Swords, I feel like it's a Libra. I don't know why. Just saying that's what I feel. Peach Diva is last. Thank you, guys. And thanks for hanging out. I know it's been chaotic this time, but I appreciate you, okay? I really, really do. I really do. Peach Diva. General message for Peach Diva, please. Yeah. I think there's possibilities with both of them, Sita, but it may be a little... Do I? See, y'all know I never remember anything. I mean, I remember Cancer, but I didn't remember that part. I think... I'm not going to say it because you're going to think I'm biased, so... For Peach Diva, general reading. Oh. See that? It popped out in my hand. Look, the King of Swords. Peach Diva. Oh. Interesting. Well, we have the Ace of Swords, or the Ace of Wands, and the Tower in reverse. The Emperor. What is it with you and Aries? This doesn't mean it's the same Aries, just so you know. The Seven of Pentacles, this one grows. And they're an Emperor. They're not like a swaddling babe. Look, the Wheel of Fortune flipped over on top of the deck. Four of Swords. Ah! There's that Gemini lover. Look. Page of Wands. Wow. There's a lot going on here. Yeah, definitely that Gemini reaching out. But I technically think that the King of Swords is you, not him. I feel like not just that person reaching out, but somebody else. Could be an Aries, but there's a Gemini lover and an Emperor lover coming your way. What's really interesting, Peach Diva, is on this side of your deck, Ace of Wands, the Tower in reverse, and the, I'm sorry, it was supposed to be this here. Came out like this. I set them down wrong. I feel like there's two possibilities for you. One's an Emperor, one is a Gemini, air sign, whatever. I feel like the Emperor that comes is the one you rebuild a life with and have a fresh new beginning with. It's like you're the king lauding over your life, okay? And you get to choose. But look at this. 7 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, the 4 of Swords. Take your time and make the right decision. Deciding the one that grows and moves forward in great fortune with. And then we have the Lover. And we have the Page of Wands, exciting new beginning. I feel like there's two possibilities. Gemini is one of them, but there's somebody else that comes at you like an Emperor. Now, it could be an Aries, doesn't have to be. I feel like you could choose either one. I feel like, truthfully, you could choose either one of these people. So, the fact that you get this next to the Wheel of Fortune, and on the other side of it is Gemini, is the Lovers, it makes me feel like take your time and really decide. Don't make any quick decisions, because the one you end up with is your fortune and great growth, great prosperity. I think either one. I know one of them's an Emperor, so okay. But not everybody's Emperor is an Aries, all right? But I think either one would be a great offer. Now to October will be eclipse season. You tell me Libra every time. Drago! Shut it. They're just moving their trash cans, stink butt. Gemini Fort Lauderdale text today. Like, I know, right? LOL. Yeah, there's 2. Drago! Oh, this reading has been chaotic, y'all. I feel like, that's a really good reading for you. It's full of 2 very good possibilities. So take your time when you just deciding which way you want to go. Obviously, one's an Emperor, but when you get a major arcana for Gemini, like the Lovers, that's good too. And it's also, the Lovers is the choice between 2 lovers. So take your time. That's your reading, guys. Wow. I know it was chaotic because I didn't have anybody here to moderate. It was a hit and miss for a while. So thanks everybody that helped. Thank you for Peach Diva and Sita for helping as much as you can. I bless y'all. I really, really do. So I'm going to head off here and I'm going to go timestamp for everybody. And I think I'm going to take a nap. I should tape, but I'm going to take a nap. He's a killer, you know. Drago! So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Now, don't forget, the $5 Friday at 11 a.m., we're going to do Pentacle readings. And then the weekend What's Up at 2. And don't forget, I'm still doing, I've got that special for personal readings. I have more people calling, so give me a call. You have a great day, too. Hey, I'm back, sexy. Yes, you are. Sorry, I was like, it's okay. I get it. I just appreciate y'all. Have a great day. Love and light, and I'll see you tomorrow.